I really don't know what it is about bleach dyeing that I like so much. If you guys watched my last video, you saw that my sister came over last week and we bleach dyed some sweatshirts. If you didn't watch my last video, how dare you? I really liked how that sweatshirt turned out. I decided I wanted to make some more bleach dyed stuff. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I did it. So I started off by going to Goodwill and I rifled through all of their clothing. In the men's section, there were some pieces that I knew would work, so I grabbed them. And then they had like an area for graphic tees. Think like a shirt you'd make for like a volleyball tournament and then you don't want it anymore. They were all kind of in one area and they had quite a few black items there. So I picked out what I thought would work and then I ran over to Walmart and I got 2 more of those black men's crew necks in large. And at Goodwill, we only spent like $13 to get quite a few things. And then I think at Walmart, I spent like 20 and I bought 2 men's crew necks and a pair of joggers. They didn't have the men's cotton joggers. So I went to the women's activewear section and tried to find some high-waisted kind of stretchy joggers. So I got these joggers in extra small. They fit a little bit looser than like a pair of leggings. So that's kind of what I was going for. I like to think I'm a pretty smart person. Like, reading comprehension usually is fine for me, but I knew better than to get the like no spill, no splash bleach. I knew you had to get like the liquid kind. And so when I got some for the last time, it said it was more concentrated, but it was not like the no splash kind. It was still totally just like water, like liquid. So when I went this time to get bleach for these, I saw it said more concentrated, but I was like, no, that's fine. It'll still be the right consistency. Well, boy, was I wrong. I accidentally bought the no splash kind. It's literally like corn syrup. I was already all set up to go, so I just did it with that. But let me tell you right now, don't make that mistake. We had a little bit of normal bleach from our like actual laundry and I did one of these with that and it just was so much easier and so much better. It wasn't super great and I couldn't find any bottle, like a squeeze bottle to put bleach in and like, you know, put on the clothes. I had to use a few different methods. It was the most struggle bus bleach dyeing you'll probably ever see in your life. So I used no splash bleach, which is a big 0. I diluted it about 50% with water, but sometimes I just used the straight bleach because I wasn't getting the effect I wanted fast enough. Of course, had to rush it. I used warm water with the bleach because that kind of like makes it activate faster. And then I washed it with warm water and dried it on warm. It's interesting with bleach dyeing, the fabric they use and the black dye that they use to make the original items are so different. And when you put bleach on them, different colors are gonna get pulled out. Like on this shirt, the Go Ask Your Mother shirt, which I'm the mother, so it is like really rust, kind of like a red kind of, you get what I'm saying. Just don't make the same mistake as me and buy non-splashing bleach because horrible. So without further ado, I'll show you guys the clips of me bleach dyeing these items and then I will do a try on showing you guys what the final product looked like. Alright, so I really don't want to mess this one up because I really like it. So I'm going to do like a less aggressive crop. Just like pretty much just taking the bottom seam off. Because I want to be able to wear it with like not all high-rise stuff. So I think I'm going to cut it like right here, like super conservative crop. Because you can always go back and take more off. And then when I crop something, I like to start rolling it up all the way around. And then I pull on it. It makes it not roll the other way. So that it's still like a raw edge, but it just has like a little bit of a curl to it. Love that. It's perfect. Next, I don't think I'm gonna crop this one at all. I just like it so much, and I think having it be longer and wearing it with bike shorts would be super cute. So I'm gonna actually just leave this exactly how it is. Obviously not going to crop the joggers, but I feel like this light is a lot better to see them in. Since I'm not super in love with this one, I think I am gonna crop it because right now it doesn't do anything for me. So I'm gonna crop it like right here. We're gonna do the same thing here. Actually, no, we're not. I like it just how it is. Obsessed. Probably not gonna crop this one. You guys will see why. This one I'm not gonna do anything to. I'm not even gonna open it, it's so gross. I'm not gonna do anything to it until I re-tie-dye it. This one. So this one's ultra f***ed. And I really don't even know if it's possible to save it, but we're gonna try a really aggressive crop here. This might look really stupid, but I was planning on throwing this out anyways. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that is everything. You guys now know how to bleach dye your own clothing. Please do this carefully. I used gloves. I know some people don't. It depends, I guess, on how sensitive your skin is, but I think using bleach, especially if you're gonna be dipping your hands into it like I did, not great for your skin, so find some gloves. Find a better way to apply the bleach than I did. It was struggle bus city there for a minute. I'd love to see you guys kind of like recreating this and like doing your own. So if you use this video as a tutorial and you make your own, tag me in them on Instagram, or I guess tweet them at me, you know, whatever social media platform that you use. I would love to see your guys' finished products. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if this kind of content is your thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.